Hi everyone, and welcome to Pause for Self-Care. Cami has decided to join us today because her dad's gone for a swim. So yeah, today's chat is answering a few questions on the things I learned about food according to my diet. I did mention it in my last video. So thank you so much to those who have joined us today. Please, if you're new to the channel, a big welcome to you. Do stick around. Cami would like to see you around more often, and so would I. Hit the thumbs up, leave a comment below, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the content. And to my regulars, welcome again, and thank you so much for joining me. Okay, so I hope our guest behaves. She gets rather excited when her dad goes swimming because she can't go with him. Anyways, so today's topic, since about 2005, 2004, it was just after I had Erin, that's when I really started to pick up weight. I'd already tried twice to go no contact with my mother, and that took her back. Heaven help me. Anyways, I came across Gillian McKeith on DSTV back in the day, and yeah, she was really interesting to me. The most fascinating thing was actually that she spoke about poop and how your poop tells you if you're eating well enough or not. But yeah, and actually that's the truth. You can actually see what goes into your diet. And the people she had on her show were, they were in the UK and they'd go and have pub fry-ups. So it's no wonder they had picked up weight. And choosing healthier alternatives, they lost so much weight and doing minimal exercise. Like she would bring out one of those small trampolines, and she'd get the ladies to jump on there. And that is such a simple thing, but it helps, and it's positive, and it's easy. So yeah, I listened to her and I watched her program so much, and I actually used to sit there eventually and I'd make notes about the things I picked up, about the foods that she'd speak about that were really good for you. And yeah, as I said, my diet wasn't necessarily ever bad. I love my fruit and vegetables. That actually comes from a child, and honestly I believe that we learn from example and we learn from good experiences. And my good experience was going with my gramps, my absolute hero. We would go on a Saturday, his off Saturday, to the greengrocer, and we would buy our fruit and vegetables for the week. And he would make it such an experience. He said to me, you can choose whatever you want. What did I go for? Lychees and mangoes. Absolute favorites. But yeah, we always had apples in the house. My gran loved apples. And actually, I love apples too. My gran used to make the most fantastic thing, seeing that we're talking about food. She'd bake apples with a little bit of honey and sultana raisins and cinnamon. Oh my word. Apple and honey, excellent combination, and so good for you. So actually that was my snack, my favorite snack as a child. I'd watch my Lieve Hexie in the afternoon and Willy Varley, and I'd have my apple and honey. And honestly, it's still today apple and honey. You cannot get a better snack. Like nuts. I love. I actually had some, gosh, what are the green ones? Pistachios. I had some of those in December as a bit of a treat. And okay, so enough chit chat. Let me get to it. I chose mental health issues really to give you today, to show what foods are good to eat for anxiety, depression, and insomnia. So this is the book I have. It's Gillian McKeith's Food Bible, the complete A to Z guide. And I bought it at the SPCA for 30 Rand. Go shopping at the SPCA. Fantastic place, and you're supporting a good cause. Now, she says over here, the action plan for anxiety. Pack your diet with lots of anti-stress nutrients and eat regularly throughout the day. Ideally 6 small meals. Now, I couldn't do that. Like 3 is plenty for me. Gosh, I really don't eat that much. People are actually shocked at how little I eat. So, yeah, I try to include little snacks. Now, actually, one of Gillian's tips is, if you want a snack, is to take a handful of pumpkin seeds. And gosh, I love pumpkin seeds. And as I mentioned in my last video, the important thing here is to get pumpkin seeds that are not roasted and salted. Just get the plain ones. You can add it to a salad. You can grab a handful if you are feeling peckish. You could even make a beautiful like a Nazi Crunch breakfast, like I spoke to before, but you wouldn't add the oats maybe, and mix the oats later on, and you could grab a handful of mixed ingredients and have a snack on that, and that's really good. I actually take a magnesium supplement, and I don't get like cramps in my legs or anything like that. And actually, my friend Mel Pontes, my anxiety companion, she wrote in both of her books actually that the best vitamins to take daily for anxiety is vitamin B, C, D, magnesium, and yeah, if you're taking magnesium, it's good to take calcium. And always remember with your magnesium, what my doctor actually said to me, he said that you need vitamin D for your magnesium to actually work, and your calcium to work. So when you get a CalMag, make sure that you've got vitamin D in it, because lately we don't really spend enough time outside. And what's the most natural beauty when it comes to anxiety? Spending time in nature. Did you actually know that there is a thing called SAD? What is SAD? SAD is seasonal affective disorder. And it's basically that when it goes to winter, people feel more depressed than they do in the summer. And yeah, it really is a thing. And that can be actually added to, with depression, and the foods you can eat for depression can actually help you with this too. Now, fruit, you have to remember, has sugar in it as well. It's a natural sugar, but it's still sugar. So you don't really want to have fruit at night when you want to sleep. Except for bananas, of course. Bananas are great for sleep and heartburn. Mangoes contain natural mood elevators. No wonder I love them so much. Tristan hates Brussels sprouts. If I just mention Brussels sprouts, he wants to kill me. And I love them. I do this bean salad. I put chickpeas and tinned beans, a red pepper, green pepper, yellow pepper, you know, the robot color peppers. Put that in, a little red onion, celery. Make a dressing. Perfect lunch. The last one I'm adding, and I'm sorry for reading, but I really want to give you the best information possible with my anecdotes that I remember. So for insomnia, which is a huge one with mental health, if you actually look at my videos, I do have other tips, some that will help you with sleep and insomnia on my channel. Also, if you head over to the Thoughts First site, Dr. Colinde Linde has some free downloads on her site explaining some CBT, cognitive behavior therapy techniques to actually help you with sleep and some other anxiety disorders. Really great site to visit. Thoughts First. I'll link it down below. Okay, so sleep is one of the most important factors to affect our overall health and well-being. So what is the action plan? It's important to address underlying causes of insomnia. So check out with your GP. Do a general health check just to see what is going on, and if there could be anything maybe like blood pressure that's actually keeping you up at night. Then you can't have fish paste anymore. Sorry. Yay! I hate fish paste. Terrible story why I hate fish paste. Okay, my brother used to love fish paste. And when Tristan was born, he was 2 weeks old, and my brother came to visit us for a few weeks. And I was changing Tristan's nappy, and he was laying in front of me, and my brother was sitting on the other side eating a fish paste salmi. And I took the nappy off, and Tristan peed straight over his head onto the fish paste salmi. Story for you. Anyway, yeah. So since then, we don't have fish paste. Except when I was pregnant with Aaron, then all I wanted was freaking disgusting, smelly fish paste. So thank you everyone for joining me today. I know I did waffle a little bit, but I do hope that you learned something and you took away something from all these foods I've mentioned. Maybe you can introduce something or change something up. Remember, if you're going to make major changes to your diet, do speak to your GP. It is really important. When you go for your checkup, always bring up your diet. And yeah, just like I said before, when it comes to food, make what you love. Look at those things and what shouts to you and says, do that for dinner, do that for lunch. And savor it, enjoy it. Now, yeah, one last tip. Gary Player, the great golfer, always used to say, eat like a king for breakfast and a pauper for dinner. I can't remember what his middle term was for lunch, but basically have a big breakfast and reduce the size of your meals during the day. So yeah, and I mean, look how healthy and fabulous he still is. So I'll leave you on that thought. So thank you so much for joining me today. Leave a comment below if you have any questions. I do have one more video coming up with a question that was asked in my previous video. Look out for it. Might only be in February. We are quite late in the month, but yes, look out for it. Subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and please share with anyone who is possibly looking to change their diets or improve their diets when it comes to mental health. Cheers. And remember, guys, should we say it together? Let's remember to pause for self-care. I think Cammie's just got to pause for self-care. Bye.